This conference will now be
This last
recorded.
class we done with the session tracking mechanism, right? Good. So we done three types of session mechanism and the HTTP session tracking mechanism. We will maintain the client previously requested in the form of the HTTP session object. Second one, like cookie session tracking mechanism, you will maintain the previous requested using cookies. Third one is like URL rewriting session track mechanism, right? We done the three approaches clearly, guys. Good. Today, let's start the listeners concept. So servlets contains mainly three things, guys. Servlets, filters, listeners. I think we done the servlets, we done the filters. Servlets and filters are complete, right? Today we'll complete the listeners, guys. Today and tomorrow we'll go with the listeners concept. Today and tomorrow we'll go with the listeners concept. With that, listeners will be completed. Yes, today's Monday, Tuesday we'll get the listeners concept. Wednesday I'll take some registration application. Thursday, Friday I'll take some applications about the what annotations concept, guys. Up to now we are working with the update XML file, right? Annotation part we will see. So by this Friday we'll complete the servlets, guys. Next Monday onwards we'll start the JSP classes. If anything new examples if I found, I'll take that new examples also. Hmm? Is there any restrictions out there? You have to complete the course immediately. Any
Okay.
restrictions? All right. Coming to listeners concept, guys. If you go for listeners today, yeah, listeners, guys. Guys, listeners nothing but event handling, guys. Listeners nothing but what event handling, event handling concept is there, right? Exactly. Guys, what is this listeners and what is this event handling means? What is this event handling means? We'll go with the event handling, guys. Good. Guys, we'll discuss two examples. Today, we'll discuss about the servlet context event, servlet context event, and servlet context listener, guys. Servlet, servlet context listener. Yeah, and tomorrow we'll discuss about the HTTP session event. Yeah, session event and HTTP session listener, right? Exactly. Okay, servlet context event and servlet context listener is the HTTP session event is there, HTTP session listener is there, right? Exactly. Okay, this is the example one we will see today class, and tomorrow class we will see like example two. With that, your listeners concept will be done, right? Exactly. First of all, we have to check like what is the event and what is the listener. Okay, good. Because event is nothing but a particular action. Particular action. So basically, the servlet context event is raised when we start the server. Because when you start the server, this event is raised. Okay, this event is raised. Yeah, this event is what raised when we start the server, right? Exactly. That's what, guys. The servlet context event is raised during server startup process itself. That's what during server startup process. If you want to do any action, if you want to do any action, you can go for this event, guys. During server startup itself, I want to create the connection. Assume like you want to create a tables or you want to create initialize some objects, initialize some object, or you want to create the connection, initialize the object, or assign some data, or creation of tables, or given the access permissions. These kind of activities. Guys, are clear now? Connection creation process, otherwise initialization process, any variable initialization process, and you can take like what huh? Table creation process and all. During server startup time, if you want to do some action automatically, because this event is raised out during server startup, then that event contains corresponding listener, guys. Because every event contains listener. The servlet context event contains which listener here? Servlet context listener, right? Exactly. The servlet context listener contains two methods: context initializer and context destroyed. Yes, context initializer and what? Context destroyed. Context initialization are executed, guys. When context initialization are executed when we start the server. When we start the tell me guys when we start the server, right? Context destroy is executed when we stop the server. Yes, when we stop the server, right? Exactly. Yes, during server startup time, this event is raised. This event contains corresponding listener, guys. The listener method executed. The listener method executed automatically, that action will be performed, guys. Here we are not calling this event. This contains the event is automatically raised. This event contains this context initializer and context destroy method. Then what happened, guys? This event is raised. This event contains listener. That listener contains context initialized on what? Context destroy method, right? Context initialize method is there. Context destroy method is there. This event is raised during server startup time, guys. So that this event contains listener. This listener method executed, the action will be performed, guys. Indirectly, this event is raised means this method will be executed. This event is completely destroyed means this method will be executed when we stop the server. When we stop the server, right? Is it clear now? Event is raised means this method executed. Event is completed means what? This method executed. So event is raised means every event contains corresponding listeners. The corresponding listeners will be executed. We got the corresponding what? Corresponding we got the corresponding values, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? If you want, you can try to check the API documentation once. Just go to the Google Java servlets, servlet API docs Oracle. Yeah, you can check the servlets API document Oracle servlets, guys. In the servlet.html is there. Yeah, if you go for the javax data, yeah, which class base you want? Servlet context listener, right? This is the servlet context listener, guys. See this information, some information. Interface for receiving a notification event from servlet context lifecycle changes. Servlet context listener, right? Exactly. The servlet interface, servlet context listener is there. So in order this interface receiving a notification, guys, notification event about servlet context object lifecycle changes. So I know, like, I hope you know, like, during server startup itself, servlet context object is created, right? Guys, during server startup itself, this object is created or not? In order to receive this notification event, this implementation class must either declared by deployed script.xml file. Any this listener definitely deployed in, declared in what? Deployment DD file, right? Deployment descriptor file, guys. Nothing but web.xml file. Or annotated with the web listener. Web listener is the annotation, guys. That I'll tell you next class. Guys, are clear now? Good. Implementation of this interface invoked by context initializer method. This context initializer is expecting which argument, guys? Servlet context event, right? Yeah, so implementation of this method, implementation of this interface invoked by their context initialize method and the context destroy method, right? Exactly. So context initialize method, it contains only two methods, guys. Context initializer and context destroyed. Context initializer, when it will be executed? Context initialized on what? Context destroy, right? Exactly. Receive the notification when the context initialization are executed, so solid context event is there. Receives notification web application initialization processing is started. Web application initialization process means what? Generally, I'm saying, like, when the server started, right? Generally, we can call it as a technically web application initialization will started, right? Receives a notification. Receives a notification means what? Actually, during web application started, that event is raised. That event gives a notification when it receives a notification, guys. Receives a notification that the web application initialization process starting, right? Guys, are you clear now? Hmm? That is a word they are saying, web application initialization process started. But generally, we are in general we are calling it as a in general we can call it as a initialization web application initialization started. Generally, we are calling it as when you server start, right? Server start, guys. When your server stops, when the server stop means what we are saying. You see, guys, it receives the notification that solid context object about to shut down, right? Yeah, shut down. Shut down means when it will be solid context object will be shut down when the solid context object is destroyed, right? receives the notification the solid context object is about to destroy, about to shut down, right? Guys, I hope you got that clarity, right? When the web application initialization process started, web application event gives a notification to listener. Then the corresponding listener method will be executed. Okay, that statement is clear. That's what, guys. This method argument is what? Solid context event. It means what? This event only give the notification to this context initialization method, right? That's what every event contains the listener. The listener contains the methods. Those methods will be executed. Guys, are you clear now what I'm talking? Hmm? Yeah, when the web application initialization process started, what happened, guys? This method will be executed when the web application shutdown process. Web application shutdowning process nothing but what? Servlet context object shutdown process, right? When the servlet object shutdown process, then what happened, guys? That context destroy method will be executed, right? Context destroy method will be executed, guys. Guys, are you clear now? Hmm? Good. Yes, can I do an application? An example. So can I take the solid context listener? Can I take the two methods? These methods are automatically executed. Listeners are automatically executed, guys. We will not call these methods, okay? When this event is raised, these methods are automatically executed, right? We are not calling that. We have to remember one point. Guys, are you clear now? Notice what? The event is raised automatically. Event is raised automatically. Then corresponding listener methods will be executed. Listener methods will get that notification because event is raised automatically. Then corresponding listener methods okay, get the notification, receives the notification. Receives the, yes, which one is the correct word? Get the notification, receive the notification. Event is raised automatically, then corresponding listener methods receives the notification, then action will be performed, right? Then action will be, tell me guys, action will be what? Perform, right? Exactly. Guys, I think you are clear about this listener, right? Servlet context event and corresponding servlet context listener. So when the web application initialization process started, nothing but servlet context object creation time, nothing but when you server startup process, web application initialization process, servlet context object creation process. I think these 3 points are same, right? Yes, yes, sir. No, server startup process only, web application is initialized. Web application initial time only, servlet context object is created, right? Yeah, that time that event is raised. Which event? Servlet context event is raised, right? Servlet context event is raised, and corresponding listeners will be executed, right? As corresponding listeners will be executed. Guys, can I do an example here? Good. Guys, I create the example. Go to the file menu, click on new. I want to create the dynamic web project. Dynamic web project here. The project name is what? Listener app. LISTNER. Listener app. Listener app. Select the model version is a 2.5. Eclipse ID. Click on next and here finish button. Yeah, first let me create the listener, guys. This example, what I will do, I will create the connection creation process, guys. During server startup itself, I'll create the connection creation. During server start web context initializer method, guys, I'll create the connection. Context destroy method, let me destroy the connection. Okay, good. So that connection can be used throughout the application, right? That connection can be used throughout the application, guys. Sir, where
Sir, you are not audible.
Saying network issues.
I hope.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now we can hear.
Yeah, network is very bad. ATL, I don't know. It's 100 Mbps, man. 100 Mbps, 1000 Mbps. 100 Mbps, it seems. 100 Mbps is good network, right? 100 Mbps, 1000 Mbps.
Nowadays, 1000
100,
Mbps came.
Yeah, Java
1000.
package. You can go like com.tcs. You can give some package name. Like. What, Guru? You can take the class name is like
Sir,
my listener,
repeated.
guys. Package name like class name is like my listener. Yes, you don't take
Sir,
any
your
super
voice
class.
is
Click on
break.
next button. Next button. See, guys, here you will get listeners information. Guys, right click on the SRC. Right click on the SRC. Click on new. Last time we done with the servlets are completed. We done with the filters are completed. We done with HTML is completed. Next month training, right? Can you take the listener now? So com.tcs. What, guys? My listener. My listener you can take. Click on
Sir, not audible. Sir, your voice is not audible.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. But
Yeah, good.
now it's okay.
Yeah, sure, Kumar. Now it's okay, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, sir.
This class creation up to this one we here, right? Up to this class creation, listener creation.
One more time you can explain, sir. Because meanwhile it's stuck.
Okay. No. So just right click on SRC file, SRC com. Yeah, let's right click on SRC, click on new. New, I want to create the listener, right? Give the listener, guys. If you give the package name, so com.tcs is the package name. Com.tcs, the class name is what? My listener to something like this. Click on next. So here lifecycle is there, right? Click on this lifecycle, guys, because we are discussing which listener, servlet context listener, right? Click on this listener lifecycle. Click on OK. Click on this button. Click on the finish. Once if you click on the finish, then you will get this class like this, my listener. Okay, good. Guys, I said like context listener contains how many methods now? Guys, context listener contains how many methods? Two methods, right?
Two methods.
These two methods actually have to override, but Eclipse side is some cases showing like if it's not overriding, no problem. How can you take these methods? Means you don't write the methods, guys. Okay, just right click here. Right click here, source is there, right? Right click here, source, override the methods. As are able to see, right? If you want getter and
Yes, sir.
setter means this is the data. Okay, override the method means override these methods, right? Click on this method. Here it is showing the methods. Context destroyed I required, context initialized I required. These two methods you can check. Okay, click on OK. Then what happened, guys? Then these two methods will come, right? Yes or no? These two methods will come or not?
Again,
Exactly. Here you can write the loss.
once again, can you show it if you
Here right click, Rani, source, here it is there. Getter method,
Getter
setter method, constructors, two method, hash code method, override method, right? Click on this override method. If you click on this method, already the methods are overriding, right? That's what it's not showing here.
No.
Do one thing. Can I remove these two methods? Can I generate again? Right click here, source, override implement methods. Okay, click on this one. Select these two methods. Okay, click on OK. Then two methods will come. Sorry, clear now?
Yes.
Here you can write your code, guys. Good. Guys, context initialize method executed. Context initialize method, when it is executed, guys?
When server starts.
When the web application initialization process started, right? When web application initialization process started. Web application initialization process started. Yeah, this listener will be executed. Guys, web application initialization process, what I can do, just I can create the connection. Read this code. Any questions?
We are giving the driver and then our details. I'm just saying the try block.
Yeah.
Try with
block,
resource.
right? Yeah. No, try block will I took the data here. Try catch blocks are there, right? Try block is there, catch block is there here. Yeah. Because try catch blocks all I'm taking, not try the resources concept. What I'm doing is class.forName I'm doing, and driver manage.get connection I'm creating connection. During web application initialization process started, context initialization is executed, it is creating the connection. After creating the connection, what I have to do, I have to play which object you can visible like throughout the application, which object we can see like throughout the application, which object we can see like throughout the application means, can I use like servlet context object I can see?
Yes. Oh.
Yes or no? Servlet context object, right? That's what I'm doing here. Servlet, yeah, event dot, yeah, event dot what? Session event, right? Session event dot, so servlet context event, servlet context event dot, get servlet context method I'm using. Get servlet context method returns which object? Context object, right? Just I'm placing the connection into the context object, right? Context dot get attribute. Sir, why you are placing the connection to context object means because the context object scope is what? Throughout the application, all resources can use, right? As we discussed servlet context object, servlet config object. Servlet context object is a common for the data. That object is data is common for all servlets, right? Any servlet can use. Servlet config object data can be used by. Yes, servlet config object data can be used by only one servlet, right? A servlet config object data can be used by only one servlet or not. That is information, guys. That's what here I'm placing the data into the servlet context object, right? Yeah, because context initialization method I'm creating connection object, I'm placing the connection object into the context object. How can we get the context object here means session event dot servlet context event dot get servlet context method I can call. Get servlet context method returns which object? Servlet context object. To the servlet context object set attribute I'm calling. Set attribute of what? Connection I'm setting attribute, right? Yes, I'm setting which attribute, connection object, session attribute or not. Good guys, that is information. Good. Guys, what the context destroy method, what I have to do? I have to get the connection, I have to destroy the connection, right? Yeah, I have to get the connection, I have to destroy the connection means where is your connection object first of all? In the session object, right? First of all, get the session object. To get the session object, this argument is there, solid context event. Solid context event dot, which object you have to get, which object we have to get a solid context method, right? Guys, get what? Get a
servlet.
correlated context method I have to use. Get a correlated context method I can use. It returns which object, guys? Here it returns the correlated context object, right? Exactly. The correlated context and context, right? Exactly. Guys, when the web application, this method executed when the web application shutdown process. This method executed when the web application initialization process. When the web application initialization process, we are placing the connection, right, into the context object. Then I have to get the connection, right? Now context data, what I can use here, get attribute. Here what is the argument we have to give? What is the argument we have to give?
Con.
Con.
CONN, sir.
Sir, again, network issue.
Guys, can you hear me? Today's
Yes.
network issues, guys. Yeah, see, while setting the data, what is the attribute name we given? CONN, right? So while getting the connection, what you can do? CONN, right? Exactly. Okay, then it returns which object now? Then it returns which object? Connection object, right? Connection, guys. Connection. It need the type conversion, guys. So typecast to connection object, right? Exactly, guys. Then what we have to do? Connection that I can use a close method, right? Connection dot close method. Guys, during web application initialization process time, I'm creating connection. I'm placing the connection to the context object. Web application shutdown process. Web application shutdown processor. I'm getting the connection from that solid context object. I'm getting the connection. I'm closing the connection. If the method is throwing exception means we have to handle it. It's fine. If this listener is clear, web application initialization time this will be executed. Web application shutdown time this will be executed, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Good. Because if you want, you can let me add one print statement over there so that you understood that when these methods are executing, right? Because if you need any confirmations like that, you write the print statement, SOP statement, so that during web application initialization process itself, context initialization will execute, right? As web application initialization process itself, the context initialization method will be executed or not. Guys, are you clear now? That is information, guys. Any questions? Good. So this is automatically configured in web.xml file, guys. Web.xml file which is configured, in web application, it is configured like only one tag, guys. Listener tag is there. This listener is a configure, right? In DD file. Deployment descriptor file, guys. Yes or no? Web listener, right? Exactly. com.tcs.mylistener, right? Yeah. Yes, let me create one form page. So HTML form page. So you try to check what I write in a form page, form.html file. In the form.html file, just I'll create one text field, guys. Enter table name. See guys, what the text field I'm making here, enter table name to get the data. Okay, just you will enter the table name. Guys, here enter the table name to get the data. We entered some table name, right? Yeah. Here which servlet you want to create, guys? My servlet you have to create it. So just you can copy this data, com.tcs new. I want to create the servlet now. Servlet class name is like my servlet. So my by default class name is URL pattern. Click on finish. It's not a problem. But then we have to override which method, guys? Maybe I specified the do get method so that you can override the only do get method, right? I don't want to post method. If you want, you can remove or you can keep that method. It's not a problem. Okay, Good. Here you can write the code, guys. Guys, actually in the form page, I'll enter the table name. If I enter the table name, so enter a table name to get the data. I will enter some table name. Then what I have to do? I want to display the details, right? Because I want to display the details or not. Which table name I entered, that table details I want to display, right? Exactly. That table data I want to display means, first of all, what you can do, these 3 lines are common, right? Response dot set content type, print writer equal to response dot get writer. After that, get the table name. To get the table name, request dot get parameter I can use. Request dot get parameter of t name. This is the logical name of the text field, right? Logical name of the text field, right? What happened? What happened? My update.xml file is already is not configured. Oh, why? Maybe I did click no. Guys, can I remove this data again? Can I create or can I copy that? Guys, web.xml file 1 point. Even if you copy the data from somewhere, Eclipse will not recognize some cases. If you want, let me try now. Let me copy some web.xml file. Yeah. If copying web.xml file other file is recommended, let me create the myservlet again is recommended.
myservlet create.
Yeah, can I delete this servlet here? So can I delete this servlet? com.tcs, right click, new, I want to create a servlet. So package name like what? My listener servlet. My listener servlet, my listener servlet I'm creating. Click on next, click on finish. Then see guys, now update.xml file is updated properly. My listener servlet, right? Exactly. Again, go to the my listener servlet, guys. Then we have to override the do get method because in the form page I specified do get method, so you can override the do get method. In the do get method, general settings are like response dot set content type, response dot set content type. These two things we can write. After that, what? Response dot set content type. Next one is what? String name, guys. Table name we are getting. After the table name, guys, here I want to get the connection, right? But during server started itself, my connection is ready, right? Web application installation process itself. Then can I get the connection from that object? What is that object name? Guys, solid context object, right? So I have to get the connection from the solid context object. I don't want to create the new object, right? I want to get the connection from the solid context object, guys. To get the connection from the solid context object, is to get the connection from what? Solid context object. First of all, you can get the solid context object. There's request dot get solid context method you can use. Because if you observe clearly in the listener, how we are getting solid context object, solid context event dot get solid context method. Here we can't use request object, right? Guys, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Try to
Yes,
observe
sir.
these kind of points, guys. Session dot solid context event dot get solid context method returns which object? Solid context object. But here, how can I get the solid context object? And the request contains the get solid context method. Then it returns which object, guys? Solid context object, right? Solid context object, context object. Okay, then how can I get the connection here? In context data, we can write the get attribute, right? Get attribute of, you can the reference variable conn, right? Exactly. Conn returns which object, guys? Connection object or not? Yeah. Then I can use that connection, right? Maybe it is read as a type conversion process, guys. So typecast to connection object here, right? Exactly. Guys, remaining while loop, I can read the data. So while loop I can use to read the data, right? While loop means what? We can create the first of all statement object. The statement equal to what? Connection create statement, right? Exactly. Then statement object is ready. So you surround the try catch blocks. Yeah, statement object is ready. After statement, what you can do? Statement data What the method you have to use, guys? Execute update method, execute query method. Execute query method you can use. You can write the select star from select star from what? Plus, can I use the t name, right? Why this t name, guys? Because this t name is coming from the table, like form page or not?
Yes.
Yes or no? Select to start from EMP, but EMP is coming from the form page, right? That's what request get parameter. I take the t name, right? The t name I'm placing here, right? Exactly. Guys, results execute to query method returns which object here? Result set
Result
object.
set, sir.
Result set, you can take the set, right? Exactly. The result set object you can take, then you can take the while loop, guys. While of what? We can move the cursor one by one, right? Yes, we can move the cursor is what? One by one, right? Exactly. While loop writer.println. Yes, why I'm using writer.println means because writer.println write the data in what browser, right? Don't write system.out.println here. If you write the system.out.println, then output is printed in what browser or console?
Console.
Console.
Console, right? Yeah, so that's what writer.println we can use. Can I use some break statements here? Break, something like this. Is that clear now? That's all. We done this example, guys. So in the listener time, I'm creating connection. I'm placing the connection to context object, so that context object I can use the throughout the all servlets, right? So request.get solid context returns the solid context object. Context.get attribute you can call. Context.get attribute of connection, right? Then returns which object gets here connection object. Is it clear now? Yeah. Can I run this code? So right click on the project, run on server. Run server. So click on next. Don't think like here all applications. I don't want this application, right? Remove all. I need only which application you're running, configure that application on listener app. Click on finish. Because in the console during server startup in the console is there, right? In the console you try to see because web application installation process started, that the context initialization are automatically executed. In the here you can see the message like we got the issue. Because why the issue, guys? I think because we are loading the driver, right? The driver is belongs to Oracle jar file, right? I think
Yes.
during server context method connection creation process or not, this method executing or not. Yes or no, guys? During web application initially, yeah, web application initiation process started, right? Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
can I copy the jar file here? Java resources. No, lib folder. I want to copy the jar file. Whereby nf lib ojdbc6 jar file required, right? Exactly. As you can place in the lib folder here, ojdbc6 jar file. Okay. Then you can run this code again. Just right click on the project, run on server. Click on next. Click on finish. Restart the server to see that connection creation process, right? Yeah. You guys now see the code once. Server started. Yeah, connection in connection initialization is executed now. Yeah, see guys, during console, are you getting any error messages here? There's no error, right? Because it's loading properly. Guys, context initialization executed or not executed? Context initialization, right? When the web application initialization process is started, it's executed automatically, right? Welcome file, just exactly, guys. Because I think I didn't configure the welcome, you can configure the welcome file. So as of now, just I'm calling the form HTML, right? Exactly. Guys, enter the table name to get the data. Enter the employee table. Click on submit. Why not found? At least we have to get the different error, right?
Table
No,
not
actually the problem is there. What the problem is? I think what the servlet you created? My listener app, right? Yeah, my listener app means what? Here, first of all, it make the welcome file, it's fine. Okay, but in the form page, here URL is there. What is URL you specified? Yeah,
myself.
my previously I'm trying to get my servlet, right? But I changed the servlet name, right? Then we have to change this URL here. Change this URL, right? Exactly. Right click here, run as last time I'm running. Yeah, click on run on server, click on next, click on finish. Register server, okay, restart it. Restart it. Yeah, context change line were executed definitely. So the black line, yeah, connection creation process, right? Connection is created, table is open.
Sir, again connection issue, network issue, not able to.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Network
sir.
issue.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. So previously we got like which table I entered up employee table, right? Employee table exists or does not exist?
Doesn't exist.
Yes, employee table exists or does not exist, right? So that's what can please change the okay table name, guys. If you change the table name, yeah, can I give like product table now? So you can give like okay, so product table. Maybe product table is existed. If existed means you got the output, guys. Guess what the output now? We got the output is like triple one. Triple one pen 100 rupees. Triple two beer 160 rupees. Triple three chicken 200 rupees, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah, that is the
Yes, sir.
way how the listeners will work. So listener code is automatically execute, right? Listener code is automatically execute, right? Exactly. Yes, you try to check this example. So we'll meet in tomorrow. I'll go with one more example about the listener, so that your listeners will be completed by tomorrow. Okay, this is your listener data connection creation process. Guys, I'm creating connection, I'm placing into solid context object. Why I'm placing solid context object means the solid context object scope is throughout the application I can
Wow.
access.
Yes.
The statement is clear, right? This is like form.html file. Yeah, next one is what I can create the web.xml file. Okay, fine. So this is the my listener servlet, right? Exactly. Yes, you can check these points. Yeah, I'll place this data, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow class. We'll continue. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah.